I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Guys, in today's class, we are going to discuss about the next network component that is called firewall. Fine. Now, if you listen this word firewall, what you guys are understanding? Firewall. That is something like a wall. Yes or no? That protect the thing. Yes or no? Right now, everyone. How can you define the firewall? If anyone asks you, how can you define the firewall? How can you define the firewall? Anyone? Firewall is the network component. What it will do? It just protect our internal network from external threat. Yes or no? Yes. So by the help of firewall, you can monitor your traffic and you can manage your traffic. You can control your traffic, which type of traffic you want to allow or which type of traffic you want to block in your LAN network. Yes or no? Everyone agree? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Right? Cool. Now, generally, there are two types of firewall. First one is traditional firewall and second one is next generation firewall. Nowadays, in maximum company, more than 80% company, you guys will get next generation firewall. Fine. Now, I mentioned here some point about the traditional firewall. See, in traditional firewall provides stateful inspection of the network traffic. Stateful inspection means it keep track of active connection and ensure that data packet are part of valid ongoing connection. Guys, what do you mean by stateful inspection? Stateful inspection is nothing. Stateful inspection means by the help of this inspection, firewall will inspect your packet. Which packet is going, which packet is coming, like this. And firewall will take decision which packet is allowed or which packet is blocked on the basis of policy that you configured on the firewall. Getting my point? And that is the meaning of stateful inspection. A stateful inspection means firewall keep the track, or you can say keep the record of every connection. Getting my point? On the basis of the policy which you configured. Clear? Now, it allows or block the traffic based on a state, ports, protocol. Yes. As a network administrator, you will define the policy over the firewall. You can create the policy either on the basis of protocol, either on the basis of port, or either basis of state. You can create the policy, and on the basis of that policy, firewall will take the decision which packet should be allowed or which packet should not allowed. Now the next one is it hides the internal IP address from the outside world. It means what? It means, for example, this is the PC. On this PC, if you configure 10.0.0.1, that is the private IP address. And that is the LAN network, and you can say that is the my LAN IP address. And for example, this is the access switch, then again that is the DR, for example, that is the Palo Alto, and whenever any packet will reach here, so Palo Alto don't want to show your private IP address globally, or I mean on the internet. So that's the reason that firewall has capacity, or you can say property, to hide your internal IP address on over the internet. Getting my point, everyone? It's clear? Now, it's good for basic traffic control and network protection based on static rule. Yes, that's the reason I told you nowadays we are using the traditional firewall very less. Because by the help of traditional
Last
firewall,
question.
you have very limited thing. Now come to the next generation firewall. Next generation firewall means, for example, if I am talking about the Palo Alto, if I am talking about the Cisco Firepower, so these are the next generation firewall. If I am talking about the Cisco ASA, that is called, guys, traditional firewall. Getting my point, everyone? Now, this firewall also include traditional firewall functionality such as stateful ports, protocol inspection, network address, virtual private network. Yes, guys, these are the features are present in traditional firewall, and these same features are you will see in the next generation firewall also. But in traditional firewall, you have limited security feature. Limited security feature. But in next generation firewall, you have the advanced security feature. Advanced security feature. For example, see, application identification and filtering. What is application identification filtering? This key feature of next generation firewall can identify and control a specific application. Yes, in firewall, there is one, you can say terms that is called app ID, guys. What is app ID? For example, Zoom, that is the application also. Yes or no? Everyone agree? That is the application. And for example, if you want to allow Zoom or if you want to block Zoom, yes, you can do on the basis of app ID. You can create the policy, and on this policy, you can write what this app ID, Zoom base, Zoom something. Getting my point? Yes. So on the basis of application also, you can allow or block something. Getting my point? That is called application identification and filtering. Now, SSL and SSH inspection. So Palo Alto next generation firewall can look into the encrypted traffic that use the SSL or SSH. Yes. When you check the log over the firewall, you guys will easily understand. Yes, that is the traffic, and this traffic is protected by SSL. So all the generally web browsing thing you guys see here there, SSL. What is SSL? Getting my point, everyone? So that is called SSL or SSH inspection. Intrusion prevention also, yes. That is something inbuilt. That is something inbuilt. Getting my point, everyone? Now, next one is, guys, IPS. Don't think Indian Police Service, I think. No. IPS means intrusion prevention. Intrusion prevention system. That is nothing. That is a tool. What is? That is the security tool. And that security tool help you to protect your network from miscellaneous activities. Getting my point? The major function of IPS is to scan the network traffic, and if they find anything, immediately they will inform the administrator in the form of message or in the form of logs. Getting my point? When the IPS detect any potential threat, it gathers the detailed information about these activity. These data helps in understanding what is happening and why it is considering a threat. Yes. All the information they will share with the network administrator with the help of logs. The system notifies the network administrator or the security team when it finds system dangerous. Fine. See, that is the Cisco IPS. That is the hardware device also, and that is the software also. Now the next one is, guys, access point. That is also a part of network component. Access point. Access point means what? Access point belongs to wireless network. Wireless network. So access point allows the wireless device like a smartphone, laptop, tablet to connect with the wired network using the Wi-Fi. For example, if you have a company infra, and that company infra is physical infra, right? Generally, company have a physical infra. And for example, you go to the office and you have a laptop, and this is not possible every time you connect your laptop with the LAN cable. No, because if you are using the LAN cable, you can't move here and there because you have to sit at one place only. But if you want to move here and there, definitely you need wireless connectivity. So for wireless connectivity, what you will do? You will connect your laptop phone with the access point. With the access point. So access point is nothing. Access point just works like a bridge between, for example, this is your laptop, this is the access point, and beyond the access point, there will be a wireless network. And this access point works like a bridge between this wireless infra and your laptop device. Getting my point, everyone? Do you guys understanding? Yes or no? Tell me. Clear? Everyone. So what is the benefit? Now I hope everyone is able to answer this question. Yes, mobility, easily connectivity, scalability, flexibility. Yes, these are the benefits you guys will get if you are using the wireless infra or wireless device, wireless network. Getting my point, everyone? Clear? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, if anyone asks you how does it work, you can just easily tell, yes, it works on the radio waves. Radio waves. Generally, your laptop and AP will establish a connection with the help of radio waves. Now, next one is, guys, WLC, wireless controller. That is also a part of network component. Try to assume one thing. For example, if there is a floor, on this floor, for example, 20 number of access point is there. How many? 20 access point is installed on this floor. Now tell me, as a network administrator, is it possible to take the console of each and every access point one by one and do the troubleshooting? No. A configuration? No. Tell me yes or no, because you know where access point is placed. Access point generally placed on the ceiling of your floor, right now? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So as a network administrator, this is not possible every time you go to the office with the ladder. Company is telling, hey, you are the network administrator. Please purchase your one ladder and please come to the office with the ladder. Is it possible?
No.
No. So to manage multiple access point with the centralized system, we have a WLC that is called wireless LAN controller. So by the help of WLC, you can control all the access point centrally. You just need to log into the WLC and you are able to see all the AP there and you can easily manage. So that is something about the WLC. But yes, nowadays we are using the Meraki. What is, guys? Meraki. Meraki is also what I can say. Meraki is also the cloud-based dashboard. Yes. So you just need to log into the Meraki, and from Meraki you can manage all the access points centrally, even the configuration part. So that is the use of WLC. So WLC is nothing WLC is the centralized device or centralized thing where you can mention or where you can manage all the access point centrally. Instead of configuring each web separately, you can use the WLC to control all of them from one place. WLC makes managing many access point easier. Yes. It provides a central place of manage setting, security. Yes, you can configure everything. Fine, everyone. Now, see, WLC looks like this. As your network grows, you can add more web and the WLC can manage them all. This makes it easy to expand your Wi-Fi network coverage without complicating the management. Yes. Now, what do you mean by endpoint? Endpoint just like an end device. Endpoint means PC, mobile phone, computer, everything, guys. That is endpoint. Getting my point, everyone? So endpoint is nothing. Endpoint is the device that is going to connect with internet. For example, I am using the laptop. My laptop is connected with the network. So that is called endpoint. Getting my point, everyone? So endpoint is nothing. Endpoint is the device that is connected with the internet, or it send or receive the data. That is called endpoint. What do you mean by server? What do you mean by server? Server is, you can say, powerful computer that provides services. Services means what? Services means what? There are for example, you are using the HTTPS, you are using the file server, you are accessing any file. There are multiple services we are getting. Tell me yes or no. Right now, everyone. Server makes it possible for multiple users to access the same resources like file, website, application without needing individual copies for each devices. Getting my point, everyone? So that is the use of server. There are generally three types of server: file server, web server, mail server, database, application. Yes. File server generally we are using to store the file or to share the file. Web generally we are using for HTTP or HTTPS, or you can say for the browsing part. Mail server generally we are using to send an email or receive the email like this. For example, Google server. Google server has all types of server. For example, web. When you type a search query into the Google, web server handle your query. For example, you are using the Google Drive to store your document, photo, or anything. It means you are using which server? File server. Google database server. For example, if you search anything, the result you are getting, that result will search over the Google server right now, and that is called Google database server. Application server means, for example, you are using the Google map. Yes, Google map provide you the route right now. Where this route is stored? All the routes is stored on where? Application server. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Understand? So basically, guys, these are the type of server, and that is the use of server. Now the next one is, guys, PoE. PoE stands for power over in the Ethernet. Power over Ethernet. You know the Ethernet cable? Yes or no? What is the use of Ethernet cable? By the help of Ethernet cable, you are sending and receiving the data. Yes or no? Yes. And here PoE means power over Ethernet. It means that this is nothing. This is a cable, or you can say that is the Ethernet cable. And that cable provide you the data transfer as well as power transfer, both. It means when you connect this cable will provide the power to the device as well as with the help of same cable, you can send and receive the data. Getting my point, everyone? That is called PoE. Clear now, everyone? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
So how actually PoE works? PoE sends both power and data through the same Ethernet cable. Yes. If you have the same Ethernet cable, with the help of same Ethernet cable, you can send the data as well as the power, both. So for power, you do not need separate cable. At the source, like PoE switch, power is added to the Ethernet cable using the device called injector. Yes, that is called injector. Injector, what is injector, guys? Injector is just like a small device that is placed where? At the switch. Fine. And that injector helps to inject the power and data in the cable. Fine. Understand? At the other end of the cable, if device support the PoE, it will use the power and data from the same cable without any extra setup. You do not need anything. For example, if you are using the here, for example, access point support the PoE, and here there is a PoE port. So if you connect your cable with the PoE port, and if your access point support the PoE, you do not need anything extra. And for example, if there is any device that do not support the PoE, you need additional adapter that convert your PoE data or power into the power and data. That is called a splitter. That is called splitter. So there is a two word. Don't confuse injector and splitter. Injector is used at the switch level that convert your data and or that send the data and power in both cable. That is injector, and that is at the switch end. And for the end user end, that is called a splitter. Clear, everyone? The power and the data stay separated inside the cable so they don't mix up or cause problem with each other. Yes. Yes, both things are traveling into the same cable, but it doesn't mean both are exchanging or both are going collectively. No, both are separated. It is useful because it reduces the need of extra cable. Yes, that is the most important benefit, because if you are using the PoE, you do not need to purchase the extra power cable or extra Ethernet cable. With the help of one cable, you can do two things, power as well as data. Now, what are those devices that use the PoE technology nowadays? For example, IP camera. Yes, on a company you see IP camera, and that IP camera use, guys, PoE. Which one? PoE. Access point, I already told you. Fine. Even the VoIP phone also. So basically, these are the devices that support the PoE technology. So here you can use the PoE device. See now. I hope this is visible to all of you, everyone. Yes or no? That is the, what is this? Non-PoE Ethernet switch. It means this switch is not supporting the PoE. Tell me yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, na. So in this case, what you need? You need additional device. Na, I told you. Tell me. You need additional device. If the device that do not support the PoE at switch level. So in this case, you need additional device that is called
Yep.
injector. That is called injector.
Yep.
Right? See. That's the reason here is a PoE injector. Fine. So that PoE injector you need. Understand? So here that is the another cable, that cable go here. That is the PoE IP camera. So IP camera support the PoE, yes or no? See, IP camera support the PoE. So here you do not need a splitter. Yes or no? And tell me, here you do not need a splitter, but here you need injector. Clear? And see, that is the POE injector, looks like this. POE injector looks like this. These are the ports. And see, I hope you guys are able to see this one. This is the switch, and here this cable is connected to the injector, and this cable going to the, this is what? This is called a splitter. Getting my point? Understand, everyone? Clear? Anyone who do not understand, please let me know. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Now,